Hey you, it's me, and I am in shock this morning. I heard news that the Australian Prime Minister is locking down just the unvaccinated, and here are the rules that they have to follow. They can only leave their house for food, if they have to go to the hospital, or if there's a relative that is in need of care. And they can only travel 30 kilometers from their home, which equals 18.6 miles. They can't go any further than that. There's no excuse. Oh, and here are two new restrictions. You can't leave your house for work. That's not an excuse. And you can't leave your house just to get in a little bit of exercise. Take a walk. Can't do it. Because the unvaccinated are so damn scary. But here's the interesting thing that I was thinking about this. 91% of Australia are vaccinated according to their records. 91%. So they are so deathly fearful of 9% of the population. Of that 9% of the population, when you get sick, like I know when I get sick, if I have a flu or a bad cold, I don't go to a doctor. I just stay home. I buy Theraflu or whatever cold medicine I can find and ride it out until it's over. So of that 9%, what percentage of them will actually go to the hospital? Maybe 1 or 2%? Because most people, I think, they're sick, they stay home until they get better. And if they're not getting better after a day or two, then they might go to a hospital or go to their doctor. But they're just not going to immediately go to the hospital and then give everybody else COVID. I just thought everyone's so fearful of 9% of the population, and this is echoed here in the United States as well, that, the unvaccinated are going to ruin it and hurt everybody else. I know in my state of California, I think it's somewhere around 91 to 96% of the population are vaccinated, according to statistics. I don't know how true that is, but that's what they say. So they're worried about, 4 to 9% of the population infecting all of California? And here's another statistic that's really interesting. Over 60% of people in hospitals, and that includes California, Vermont, even Egypt, 64% of the people that are there are vaccinated, fully vaccinated, and they're the ones that are actually taking up the hospital beds. Now, is this because they think the jab doesn't work? Not necessarily. I think what it could be is that when you're vaccinated, you've been told that you are secure and you can go about your daily business. So people do, but then because especially this new variant is so transmissible, they get sick because the vaccine isn't fully protecting them from getting sick. And it's not protecting them from transmitting it either. So I feel like it could be a good tool, but not good enough and not what we were told. And therefore, more people that are fully vaccinated are getting sick. And the unvaccinated aren't getting as sick or as often. But every time I think of this thing with Australia, I want to say Austria, and I want to think of Germany. And the way that they're painting unvaxxed people as dirty and disgusting and are going to ruin not just the country, but the whole world. They're going to ruin the whole world. This is going to be a dark winter and everybody's going to die for a variant that they've already proven is very mild. And it all just makes you think, doesn't it? That's all I got to say.